What? Don't y'all say a word. I know. It's different city, different states, same problems. Mind your business.
Ain't nobody said nothing.
There we go. What's going on, y'all? Welcome to a special edition of the BTSI show. I'm your host, Christopher J. Thank you guys for tuning in. And yes, as you guys can see, we are in Washington, D.C. I made it to the Capitol building. And guess what? I found a co host. Ladies and gentlemen, say hello to Brittany B.
Hi, yay!
Thank you guys for tuning in. And Brittany, thank you for being a co-host, helping me out with this. I really appreciate it.
No problem.
But you guys already know what to do. Welcome to the BTSI show. Christopher J, Brittany B, do us a favor. Like this video, subscribe to our YouTube,
Make sure you hit the like button.
follow us on all our socials. Links are located in the description. $sign, the BTSI show is the Cash App. Her Cash App is, let's see, $sign,
Whoa,
BRTTK.
time out.
Okay, yeah, I butchered that. I knew that was coming.
It's all good. It's all love. Those who know. It's okay. Hit Chris's cash app. This has been an awesome day. So
Yes, it has. Participant waive all rights to privacy. We on the road to 1,000 subscribers. Once we reach that goal, one lucky person will get $100 during the Cash App giveaway, and the second and third person will get some Cash App giveaways as well. It won't be $100, but y'all gonna get something. All right. So again, as you guys know, now why did I decided to do a live show from the Capitol building? I want you guys to go back to the insurrection that happened way back. There's a lot of very important things that happened that day. As some of you guys go look back, I did a three-part video behind the insurrection, not pertaining what happened there, just about
correction.
insurrection about what happened that day, and just the meaning of it, of how America decided to stop lying and reveal its true colors, show its real face of who it really is, and how when it comes to the thugs, the gangsters, they don't look like me, they don't look like her. So this,
I'm a thug.
I got, she is at times, but this is a significant spot.
There you go.
I didn't want to necessarily go to the White House per se. I saw the Lincoln Memorial when I landed, but in the White House, whatever. But we will go see the MLK statue later. But I wanted to be right here with at this building. This is not no fake background, ladies and gentlemen. If I wanted to, I could walk up to the building and walk right back. But
Technically, you can't, but you know what he means.
yeah, yeah, basically.
Like
But
I would like. It's,
yeah, it's a real background. Trust me.
see that guy over there? He's right there, and that's right there.
Now let's do this. Who's in the building? Badass 93. What's up, man? Appreciate you. Granville.
Hi, Granville.
Salute to GBG. My friend is here. Brenda, thank you
Hi,
for
Miss
this
Brenda.
word. What we got? Artichoke.
Artichoke is in here. Thank you.
Yes, yes, yes.
I'm in here. I'm in the building. I'm in
That
the Capitol building.
and she
And you
said,
know what's funny? Right behind us is the pencil.
"Oh yes,
That's a
that's
beautiful, like that. That's a nice backdrop too. That's awesome.
that really is." But no, no, no. If I didn't, if it wasn't for the Capitol Bell, I would have probably chose that spot. But I wanted to use this for a monument, specific reason.
Yep.
Now, Artichoke said the bell scares the hell
Your
out of
bell
her.
with
I don't,
the Undertaker.
I don't know. Let me see. Um, she said bell. I don't know
The
nothing about it.
Undertaker bell.
Wait, is it this one? Oops.
Oh.
On God, my finger slipped. My bad. That was an
That was
accident.
me.
That was an accident.
That was
Sorry.
me.
Sorry,
Sorry.
sorry, 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 sorry. And D, GBG is officially in the building. What up, G?
Hello. Hey, Mac G.
Yes, sir. Keep pushing. What up, Matt? Keep pushing that time
Push it
back
back like a hairline.
Hey, man.
Push it back like a hairline.
And Granville said, hey.
Hi.
And this bastard said, you, fuck you.
He got a little bit of hair, I think. It's funny, people that are bald have long beards. I don't understand that part. It's weird.
It's a miracle. Trust me, trust me. I look better bald, ladies and gentlemen. And now I got the beard too. Trust me, my results have skyrocketed. So I'm gonna leave it at that. But
Don't you hate it when people just be capping?
Ain't no capping here. She a liar. But here's what we're gonna do, y'all. We have a lot to talk about. We're not going anywhere. Granted, her and I have something that we got to go to tonight. We want to make sure that the people is well taken care of. So let's turn up the music just a little bit, and let's get
a little bit.
and trust me, as you guys know, I leave nothing but discounts for y'all. You'll see it. I got you. So here's F and next. We will be right back with quick things. I sure do. I just can't find it. Oh, there it is. This episode today is brought to you by F and Next. I want to talk to you guys about something. As some of you guys may know, I'm back in the gym. I go early in the morning, particularly around 4:30, 5:30 in the morning. I do my 6 miles, and on certain days, I like to get my core in, my upper body, my lower body, get that taken care of throughout the week. Now, as you may expect, I'm a little bit tired, a little bit down. I need help with that recovery process. So why not add this? It's Restart AM Protein Blend. In this protein, it comes with nutrients that is going to help you in your recovery process. For example, when it comes to cognition, to help improve alertness and attention and also relieve your anxiety, probiotics to help with improve your gut and health immunity. Like I said, we like to focus on that recovery process. Let's start today at the gym, and once we're done, let's restart it, get the day knocked out ahead of us. Go ahead, add that to your shopping cart, and while you're at it, don't forget to add some workout gear. Fill up your shopping cart, and when you do, the promo code is BTSI for 15% off. Again, BTSI for 50% off at checkout. Yes, sir. Ladies and gentlemen, FNX. The promo code is BTSI for 50% off. All links are located in the description. Take advantage of the discount. Get you supplements, get your equipment, and also get you some workout gear as well. You want to look good when you guys out there shredding. Like I said, I'm in that journey to lose weight. I'm still in the process of losing weight. I'm cutting out sugar altogether. We're gonna do a 180. So I'm gonna be there with y'all. So let's do this together. Remember, promo code BTSI for 15% off for FNX. Now, let's get into quick hits, shall we? Now, she does not know nothing about this, not too much about this character, but Keisha Chavez is Joe Smith's potential ex-wife. Potential ex-wife. He's not his ex-wife yet. I say potential. So, although you are broke, gotta get naked, you can't sue me. Now, that's what we're saying.
What?
Now, Keisha Chavez went on TMZ to do some goofy nonsense. But let's take a step back. Now, Joe Smith was first drafted in the NBA. According to what I heard from DJ Evans, he made about 62 million, over 60 plus $1 million in his career. Now, because of bad investments, he lost that money. And when you fall all financial woes, you put all your eggs in one basket. You kind of don't know how to make any other money outside of basketball. So they were losing money. She felt the pressure, and she had to find a way to make money. She kept on coming up with some businesses ideas, but the problem is they just don't pop off. So she turned back to what she used to do. Exactly. So she used to be an adult star and yeah, adult entertainer.
Aren't
And
we adult entertainers?
we are, but not that type of adult entertainer.
What type of adult entertainment is that?
I don't know. The audience has to. I leave that to the audience to determine, and you are the host, so you can't determine that today.
I'm just saying.
So, so with that being stated, um, what else I gonna look at? Oh yeah, when
So
she
she went back to
when she went back to
Disney's
OnlyFans,
channel.
what? Yeah, she went back to OnlyFans, and Joe found out. And with Joe finding out, she
So
decided
she
to.
sneakily did it.
Yeah, she didn't tell him for over a whole year.
Well,
Yep.
at least we know he's not on OnlyFans.
No, he's not. Yeah, ew, I don't want to see that.
No, I mean he's not on it, meaning he's not watching it either.
No, that's not him. And hey, if y'all see us waving our hands a lot, granted we have an audience with us, but this bee is really working my last nerve.
Well, it's working his. I was just, I don't know.
So
Can y'all see how the audio is? How how I sounded?
use sound
That's not what I. Why
good.
you keep doing that? I'm talking about them. They can hear that.
That-
They can hear everybody else around us. I'm making sure they can hear us and not
oh no, trust
all
me.
of that.
How this I got 13 Pro Max. Trust me,
Okay,
they can
okay
hear
with the
us.
13 Pro Max. I'm not asking if they can hear us. I'm asking if they can hear them.
Yeah, actually not that much because they would have been complaining about
They
it.
probably would have. You are correct. I stand corrected.
It's
I
all good.
apologize.
It is all good. I'm not tripping. But actually, let me get comfortable. So here's the thing: they found out that she got an OnlyFans, and with her,
Hold on.
with
Let us back up from the camera
no,
because
good.
I pushed the camera back.
That's all good. Now, with that being stated, he's upset, obviously. So she did an interview on TMZ, basically saying Joe's not there. She gaslit the whole
No,
interview.
what do you mean he's not there?
Like Joe left the house. She left her in that house because TMZ asked, "Where is Joe?" They said Joe's with his sister. He left her and hasn't talked to her since then.
I wouldn't either. Is
Well,
he playing football now or
nope.
ex?
He's prior. The last time he played was probably during the pandemic, and no team wanted him. He's an older player.
Older player. Okay.
So y'all sound loud and clear. Salute to you, D.
Thank
Appreciate
you.
you.
So, how old is this woman?
That is a good question. She was old enough to do porn back in the day when there was cassette tapes.
Porn.
Man,
Oh.
I
When it was cassette tapes? Shoot, she's
yeah.
ancient.
So probably
Who
she's.
even watching her then? Never mind.
That's a good question.
Never mind. Never mind.
Now the thing I'm
Am
more
I, that,
now here's the thing. The thing I'm more upset about is the gaslighting. She said that's what happens when you don't pay attention to your wife. She brings up Joe may be have a significant other, a side chick, and the side chick told her about the OnlyFans. She
told him about it.
right, and she also said that Joe is lacking in. Let me turn this off because I need to see the screen. That Joe is lacking in hustle and drive.
He might be. I was just gonna bring that up because I'm not saying I'm siding with her, but an ex football player,
NBA.
ex NBA player, and your wife got to go do OnlyFans? Now, if she wanted to do it just to be doing it, that's fine. But what bills do you have where you need some money?
Exactly.
And if this person took you away from it uh, at first, what made you go back?
Now, she
But again, I don't care, and I shouldn't care about people's relationships because should be putting their relationships out there.
Now, she did ask a good question. Why did she go to OnlyFans if this guy's an NBA player? Now, ladies and gentlemen, keep in mind he made over $60 million in his career, which is a lot of money. The problem is bad investments, and he lost majority, if not all that money. So the lifestyle that they was living, they can't afford to live it no more because wrong financial decisions were made.
But that's given what lifestyle they even have.
Hmm.
Because I can live a certain lifestyle and have lots and lots of investments, and my investments don't me investing is not determining my lifestyle. Money I have now that I'm not investing is determining my lifestyle. So
But
if you're living off the investments, I get it. But if you're not,
But here's the thing, keep in mind, and like you guys go watch the 30 for 30 documentary. Broke. I'm never gonna watch that. I did 2 minutes and I stopped.
pause.
She get on my nerves. She get on my nerves, but that's okay. But here's the
Hey,
thing.
you gotta change that up. You
I
gotta
got.
say that again.
I'm gonna do that.
You gotta do something.
I'm gonna let that go. Oh, they got it. They cool. But now, if you go watch the documentary Broke and you see what happens to these athletes, it's kind of sad to watch. So I'm not gonna watch that again. I did, like I said,
Bless you.
I watched a couple of minutes of it and I can't watch no more. That's just sad to see. And what's happening with Joe Smith is the same thing that happened to most of these athletes. He's not the only one.
None of them is losing their women in OnlyFans.
You'd be surprised.
Oh
Hopefully not.
Lord.
Now,
No,
when
hopefully I would be surprised. You're right because I shouldn't know.
you should not know, but here's the one thing: when it comes to athletes, they make bad investments. They don't know how to use their money. They spend out frivolous things, and when they do investment, they don't know what they're doing. So, so parents who lose majority of that money, it's like, what was you doing this whole time? Like you guys know me in my financial majors, I have 30% put away or put in some type of investment account where this is not a problem. I remember we was talking with Aaron about that a couple of weeks ago, how you guys need to have all these investment accounts for whatever falls through the cracks. I have a Roth IRA
I got a question.
and other stuff. What's up?
Just think about from middle school to high school.
Mm-hmm.
If your main focus is to try to make it and play ball and all
Yeah.
this other stuff, nobody's putting that in you because you have to make it first for them to even like because the way Americans and humans are set up is, hey, just in case, and somebody is saying, well, I ain't there yet. So
Mm-hmm.
they'll blow off maybe that information about investments because the main focus is my dribble, my drive, my punt, my fucking making sure I got a 10-4, making sure I got a 9-5. So if I'm an athlete and I'm a ball player and
Mm-hmm.
my goal is to at least be saw by the colleges, once I get to college, they're not talking about what they are now because those girls that play for Louisiana or whatever,
Mm-hmm. LSU.
they
Yeah.
they they make money now. So because you know
And I have a theory.
so
I have a theory on that LSU on the women making money in college, but
but
we'll talk.
I don't mind it at all
I don't know. I too.
because colleges make so much money off of you on another.
No, but for it to be the women's team, well, that's a conversation. We'll talk about that next week because I have a lot to that. And a very special someone's in the building. Hey, baby, how you doing? Hey.
Hi baby, how you doing?
Nah, that's my baby, not yours.
My bad.
That's mine and only mine. Nobody can have that.
Hello.
I'll KILL someone behind that woman. But here's the thing with what's going on with what I'm saying. It's her it's a lack of understanding and empathy, all this other stuff. Because she continued to throw this man under the bus. Like I said,
Under
lacking
the breast.
under the bus. Lack of hustle. Like you bad enough, you're telling the world that he lacks hustle and he lacks drive, but you're now saying that he's battling depression and he's not taking the lead of the relationship. It's like there is, like, I understand when it comes to relationships, people do their relationships differently, but there's just some things you just don't do.
And that's
And
that's
what
what I
she
was
did in
saying.
this interview was not it.
That's what I was going to speak on. It's just every time I turn around, some woman is doing something crazy where you be like, what are you doing? Even if it's for clout or something, there is a
Hmm.
level of no and a level of, yeah, you might as well call that relationship. You might as well kick rocks after this conversation
Right.
because what would even make you say all that stuff unless you was already out the door?
No, I agree. And here's another thing. She believes they're not going to divorce. She's sadly
So what?
mistaken. If someone could clip this and send this to Keisha Chavez, you're going to get divorced.
But
I'm letting
that's
you know that
but
right
now
now.
you are. She probably didn't have the. She probably didn't think like you could save your relationship, you could save your marriage. But after you go up there and then you and a man hear all this commentary and all this other stuff, what are you gonna be able to do to save yourself when you cause whatever you're gonna have to save yourself from?
I
You
agree.
know, like if I come up here and I say something crazy, what would I be able to do after all of the backlash to save myself? That just all I could have did was just not said it at all.
Yeah, I agree because you just one thing you women should never do is emasculate a man. This is another form of emasculate I have never seen before.
You can masturbate a man.
Emasculate a man, emasculate a man. But this brings this, now the question is, how do I look at Joe Smith, ladies and gentlemen? I'll be honest, I never know who Joe Smith was until this day.
I don't know.
Um,
I don't
Aaron,
know.
yeah, Aaron told me he used to play for. I know he played for the Warriors. He played for the
Aaron
Bulls.
who? Aaron O told you this?
Yeah. Well, no. Well, I imagine.
Aaron O don't know nothing about football
It was.
or
You're
about
right.
basketball or
But
anything.
Aaron, she said that, not me.
I didn't say that. My bad.
But I will say this:
No, you're
one
fine.
one thing one thing I do know is it's hard for me to respect Joe Smith for the simple fact of although she did disrespect this man, lack of hustle, lack of drive, and leadership. I have to now look at you. Like, what are you doing that is allowing your wife to come up with the solutions and allowing, now they say good solutions,
No, no.
but
Once you look at her movements, you know, I say, don't ask that man what is he doing
mm,
because at some point you got to look at what she's doing.
no, oh no, 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 that's
Because
that.
if you can see
Mhm.
that her movements is blur, I don't want, you know, we're trying to clean up all our words today. But at some point, I'm not gonna put it back on the man.
No, 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 no. Here's why I do. Because two different messages, two different audience. Keisha Chavez. Yeah, I'm gonna make this real plain and simple for the Keisha Chavez of the world. Y'all ready for
She
it?
belongs to the streets.
Yes, she does. Oh, you didn't hear me, Miss Chavez? Hold on, my bad. Let me try it again.
She belongs to the streets.
So yeah. So real quick, that's her. We already know what she is. She should. And I will touch on that
So
and
wait, that
momentarily.
you just contradicted
No, no,
yourself
no,
there,
no,
Chris.
no. I
Because
didn't.
if she belongs to the streets, then nothing she
I'm
does is gonna
going
go
to.
back to the man.
No, that's not true. And here why that's not entirely true. Because everybody's a dose here. Everybody gotta accept responsibility for their actions. Everybody, including her. Now, in Joe's case, here's where I get on Joe. Joe, there is a position that you need to play within your relationship, and it seems like your woman is making you to be docile while she takes the masculine role and the lead role and take charge and do everything. She has came up with countless businesses, entrepreneurship, ventures, and she's actually coming up with the ideas without putting her body on the line. Now, granted, I am not shooting this woman any bell, any type of way, shape, or form. I'm putting the onus on him. She's doing all of this. I need you to do something. Matter of
Not
fact,
really.
she owns.
No,
Oh, I'll tell you what. She owns a movie.
that's good. That's she's supposed to.
She owns a movie company, and she hired Joe.
And guess what? Like I said, think about when you was in middle school. Think about when you was a freshman in high school. If everything about you was geared towards playing basketball and nobody else cultivated any other skills in you, that's
Mm.
all you're going to have. It's not his fault. technically.
Oh,
It's all about the guardianship. If you're a person who is building up a young man and making him out to be an athlete or something like that, then you would want to say, okay, son, we're gonna we're gonna make sure you dribble, we're gonna make sure we get all these skills, but we're gonna also cultivate all of these other
hey,
attributes. That way you can have a array or plethora of things that you can have underneath your belt other than basketball, because basketball is not going to last forever if you
hmm
even make it.
she's absolutely right because my father did that with my older brother. My father did that with my older brother. Basketball didn't work out, so he has to fall on other things to make a living. And he's doing fine. Him and his girl, they stay in Dallas, and his trajectory is going up because of it. So she's absolutely right. Now, keep in mind, there are parents who do see want if they just see basketball and that's it. Or in other words, they see their way out the hood and that's it. They don't see nothing else. They put all the eggs in that situation, and but not knowing that that could fall at any
I
time.
got another question.
You know what?
Well, let's also look at, if you're saying you need him to come up with something, well, he did. I got a wife.
I'm sorry.
I got a wife. What's the purpose of having a partner for life if they can't give you and be that same thing? Just because she came up with ideas, well, yeah, I was playing ball. You ain't got nothing else to do but think. So think
Mm-hmm.
up some stuff. So you
Mm,
can't knock her for not having to put her body on the line and play basketball while she got to be at home thinking. So of course she was able to cultivate businesses and stuff. That's what she's supposed to do. So the fact that she kind of has more than him, where he had to concentrate on making sure he was getting layups and winning games and championships and stuff like that, making sure he's signing the right contract. My wife is at home cultivating a lifestyle for us. Building a home doesn't just mean buying some fucking curtains.
right. No, you're absolutely right. But
So if I
also,
can put some
but
more
his
foundational structure within our relationship, what's the problem with that?
and thanks to Fight Club, I found this inside information because she could be right. Because
I'm
after all,
just talking,
no, that's
not
cool.
about them.
No, because in theory, she's absolutely right. If I'm playing basketball as a wife, what are you doing? Like
And
the
she was winning. She was making businesses. Like, I would
no,
be
no, she
happy.
was
Like,
the,
I
she
come
was
home from a game, I won a game, you built the business.
well,
I
she
high
was the
five.
right.
Do the chest bump thing where you jump in the air. And we be like, yeah. And then I go back out there, play some more basketball, and you go build another business. Who's to say businesses are going to be successful anyway? Y'all say that 50% of businesses fail. So she
In
could
the
actually
first, yeah.
think up 10 of them, and actually 5 of them actually are successful, and the other 10 go through. And while your businesses is flopping, I'm flopping on the court with LeBron's James.
Well, you flop, you're gonna get fined. So don't. So
Flopping
let
is fine now.
yes. So yeah, don't flop, please don't. But here's what in the case of an NBA player, an athlete, an athlete in a white situation. That's not a bad
A
idea,
white situation.
wife. But here's the thing.
Like Chris is being racist.
I got this one here. They Asian anyway. So the what I was gonna say was this. When she was doing when she was an adult in a when she was an adult entertainer and he found her like that, he told her, "You ain't got to do this no more. You come with me. I'll give you the lifestyle that you never have." So you bet he basically led with money.
He what?
He led with money.
He leveled. He leveled.
He led with money to trap
Don't say trap.
to get his wife. Bad idea, fellas. This is why you
Well, I
don't lead with
mean,
money.
well, she was already in an industry where you would have to lead with something
I'm,
because she was already making money. If,
I'm
if, if she was making money on her own, you have to match her energy at some point.
I'm pretty sure NBA player can match up a porn
That's what he
star,
did. That's what he had to offer.
or in this case, exceed it.
Yeah, and
But
that's what he had to offer.
but fellas, this is exactly why I said don't leave with money because that's your foundation of your relationship.
Well, not
You
really, because then she. Sorry,
no. She said not really, but that's not true
I mean
because
that's not true. That's why I stopped.
uh, because not because he led with money. The money ran out, and because the money ran out, now she's feel like she's in survival mode. And when you're in survival mode, your morals go down, and because of that, she had an OnlyFans for over a year and didn't tell her husband. And now they are walking their way to a divorce right now. Now,
Wait,
can,
wait,
can
wait. You think morals can only exist when you have plentiful?
No, morals can exist anytime around
So why'd you say she was in survivor mode that made her morals go down?
because I don't condone that behavior anyway.
How about her behavior was already behavior that she already had? That's why you said she was for the streets. So it means she
Oh
already
no,
had the
she's she's
behavior.
she's officially for
So
the
it had
streets
nothing to
now.
do with survival mode.
Mm, okay, that might be a fair
Yeah.
point, but that's like me morals. I don't care what hardship we are in, and sometimes you can go ask you can ask that woman. She could tell you what hardships if we
Yeah, but
that we've
we
been
we
in.
just we keeping it general. We don't
Right,
gotta,
right.
you know what I'm
No, no,
saying?
no, no. The reason why I'm saying is when it comes to hardships, um, there's some things. I'm not gonna tell y'all what I just saw, but when it comes to hardships, the question is what you're gonna do,
I
and the thing,
will.
and the
We
thing,
seen a black man on a bicycle blowing bubbles, singing Stevie Wonder, and his jeans was mad tight,
yeah, I'm gonna get
and
back
he
to,
was waving his
but
bubbles
but
like this. They was bubbles, y'all.
yeah, I'm sorry, I let that nonsense distract me, but it's real simple. Joe, you need to leave her alone because, and truth be told, with you leaving her alone, you need to focus on yourself. You need to find out what you're good at. What can you do? What can you put into this world besides dribbling and basketball? Now you need to start finding other sources of what you can do. You
He
are
should have been did that.
Yes, he should have been that. He should have been did that. But
Wait,
you
I just contradicted myself. He did. He got a wife.
that's not a good bet. That's not a good one. That's not a good one.
That's not a good. So investing in a woman that can make you multiple businesses while you play basketball is not a good wife. That wasn't a good decision to make.
No, and I'm glad you said that. Here's why. Wait for it, ladies and gentlemen. Let's get to our marriage series part one because he sounds like
He sound like Black Boy Joy. Black Boy Joey. Joey.
I'm not playing with you right now. So let's get to the marriage series part one of my marriage series, ladies and gentlemen. Here's where Joe screwed up because most athletes are not most athletes are not really don't know what it means to be a husband, let alone to look for a wife that's compatible to them.
Then maybe we should. Oh, sorry.
They look for a beautiful woman, and when they find out her flexibilities, they think that's a wife material. No, it is not. That's just extra, but that's just preferences. See, you focus on the preference, you forget the standards. Yes, Brittany B.
I got a question.
Yes.
Who's to say that these men are really trying to actually find wives and that this NBA or whatever situation that we don't know about is actually pairing them with someone to be looking good on your side to keep you motivated before a game and to make sure that they keep your balls drained?
They would never do that
Why would you think that?
because that's not no. Because who you sleep with is the
So
NBA's business. Case in point.
that's my point.
Yeah, case in point. I was gonna say Dwight Howard. This is why he's not in the NBA no more. Granted, no
Wait,
team.
they let him go because of no Dwight Howard. No,
Yeah,
yeah,
Dwight Howard. So, ladies and
they
gentlemen,
stopped talking.
remember what I said in the last stream, like when we went over what Stephen A. and Mace was talking about, because Stephen A. said, you know what? That's why they didn't allow him. That's why the NBA team didn't pick him up. He can still play in the league right now. NBA don't want to deal with them. Yes, the NBA has a scapegoat to say he's involved in a sexual assault case. So the NBA can run behind that. But truth be told, if you're engaging in same sexual activities, the NBA, the NFL, particularly those two leagues, I don't know about baseball, I don't know about hockey, the soccer, all this other stuff. But for those two leagues, the men will feel uncomfortable because you're in the locker with them and you potentially meet their preferences. As to for locker room unity, the NBA teams will elect to say, "Nah, I
That's a
don't want that
push.
on my team."
That's a push.
I know.
Because if that was the case, the NBA would step in a little bit harder with all of the trans stuff that's happening in in college. Because the next step after college is the professional range.
No, 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 not for college football, not for college basketball. This
But the
has not
problem, but the thing is, if it can get passed on college water, but it's swimming and
swimming right.
college track and all these other sports. You don't think football is coming next?
No, no, absolutely not.
Okay.
I can promise you that one, ladies and gentlemen. The NBA, the NFL is a good boys league, a billionaire boy club league. There's a reason why you have not seen a minority owner. Oh, excuse me. Yeah, there's a reason why you haven't seen a black owner in the NFL yet. You're starting to.
Y'all catch them bubbles? They probably your beard was in the way. They probably didn't catch it.
I'm gonna look at this playback. I might edit that part out. I haven't decided yet.
Don't you edit that out.
So when it comes to the NFL, the owners, there's just really no change in their mind. You can have the money, which most there are more. There's a lot more black billionaires now than before, but they have to vote you in. And I think, yeah, that's on the NFL side. They have to vote you in. And the league said if the 32 owners in the NFL don't want you in, you're not going in. It don't care how liberal or how much time has changed. You're not coming in. So that's the thing about that.
First of all, this girl, she is very, very pretty. Just wanted to say that.
I'm not confirming or denying that.
No, he wasn't paying attention. I was. I couldn't keep my eyes. I seen them walking. They were interracial dating.
But here's the thing, though. Nothing wrong with that. But I want to say this. Let's get into the marriage series. Part one of my marriage series. This goes for men and women, although step five it kind of changes a little bit because one is going to be for the men, one for the women. Now, part one through four is the same for men and women. Step one, identify your strengths. Joe Smith, what is your strength in a relationship?
Are you using him? Okay.
Yeah, I'm using him as an example because we're gonna find out where he felt at. So identify your strengths in your relationship, Joe Smith. What are your strengths? And if you can't identify your strengths, you got to ask yourself, how did you end up in this situation right now? So what's part two? What's step two of my marriage series? Part one. It's part one, step one, part one, step two.
Jesus Christ,
There's
y'all.
5 steps to part one.
He gonna make getting married complicated.
Oh no, it's real easy. It's really easy. I promise. Step in part one, step one. Identify. I hate when that does that.
What?
It see.
Oh, I didn't know they did that. Oh, they don't like my thumb.
Yes, they do. It just popped up.
Okay.
So part one is identify your strengths. Part two, excuse me, step two, you need to identify your weakness. You either make your weakness into your strength, or you identify the boundaries of your relationship, so you know you're not to cross that part.
That's too much, Chris.
Oh, it's easy.
Because if you're promoting for people, what age should people get married?
What age?
Yep.
There is no age. There's really no age range as far as the youngest. Are you talking about when to start, or?
Yeah, because there's no way you're learning yourself every day.
Mm-hmm.
So if I have to start identifying stuff, that's a way that I could use that to say I'm never going to know. And if I deep down inside didn't want to get married, I could use your gauges to opt out of it as a scapegoat.
Yeah, but that's when you combine part two, part three, and part four.
Yeah, if I don't know my strengths, I don't know my weaknesses either, because I haven't been through anything to know that that's a weakness, and I haven't been through enough to know that that's a strength.
Exactly. So
right. So
that's why I say
that I can always say that there's something that would be able to gauge weaknesses and strengths. Therefore, I can say I'm not ready for marriage because I haven't been able to properly gauge all of my weaknesses yet and all of my strengths.
Exactly.
So why get married at all?
Oh, look at the balloon. See, I was waiting for the balloon to pop up.
Congratulations.
Yes, because you just answered the $1 million
don't
problem.
Get married at all.
No, not don't get married at all. Just don't get married. You're not ready.
You're never gonna be ready with your gauges.
Oh no. Yeah, that's not true. But don't worry. Let's get.
I'm gonna be. This is my combative hour.
I know. So, step one, identify your strengths. Step two, identify your weaknesses. Your weaknesses are going to be your boundaries in the relationship. Things that you know this is not what you're good at, and usually,
Chris,
see,
you already messing up the boundaries again because you would have to go through enough relationships to know what you don't want and what you do want in a relationship, especially sexually with another person, because a relationship with my mom and my dad and my sister and my brother is
Mm-hmm.
not going to be the same as a girlfriend. And I shouldn't gauge this girlfriend against that girlfriend
Mm-hmm.
because they're two different people. So
It,
again, it's another way to say, I'm not ready yet, according to Christopher J.
she what she doesn't know is she's proving my points each step of the way.
And
That's
I'm
why I'm letting
but
her talk.
I'm proving that your points will allow for a person to say I'm never ready.
Oh, that's perfectly fine. I would rather I'd rather you lack confidence and stay on the sideline. See how easy that is? Now let's get to step three.
Not lack confidence and stay on the sideline.
If you lack it, stay on the sideline. Step three, ladies and gentlemen, you identify your standards. So I had to make sure that dog wasn't trying to make a guest appearance. Now, identify your standards. So, with should distract me.
Identify your
Yeah,
standards.
no, you identify your three standards. Just like you wear a names badge, everybody knows your name. You need to know three things about you that people can identify with you. Joe Smith, what are your three standards?
Yeah.
Can you identify
Identify
your
your
three
program,
standards?
your pronouns.
Let's see. Oh, D went ahead.
Hi, Aaron.
Them clouds look. Um,
Those, they're not fake.
Brendan, can you do me a favor? Can you go walk to that?
No.
Okay, never mind. I was about to send her to that Capitol building, but like, don't even tell me if it's fake now. Where the green screen? This is a. Oh no, we on
Oh,
location.
not. Come on, Aaron.
We
Not
on
you trolling.
we on location, buddy. Don't play with me. D, my strength, I care about what my partner thinks. Weakness, I am a loner and I like my space sometimes. See how easy it is. See, it's easy for men to
You
do
just touched
this.
it. Hi, Aaron. I told him you don't know anything about basketball.
We'll get to that in a minute. But what are your three standards, ladies and gentlemen? What are those three?
Why is it just three?
No, the minimum three. Something that you cannot compromise. What are three things that you provide? What do three things you value? Like fellas, I don't want to hear
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Why, if it's their standard, why it matter what you don't want to hear?
Oh, you'll see in a minute. Fellas, and especially in this space, here's what I don't want to hear. I don't want to hear stability. I don't want to hear provision. I don't want to hear protection. You know why I don't want to hear that? Because genuinely, us men, we all know that's something that we all should do anyway.
But they don't know all that.
Oh,
Some people don't know that.
well, guess what?
Chris, if you're trying to teach something, you can't at least say that, like, you can't, your words is not, your word wouldn't be for everybody.
Well, that's okay. My words are for those who are winning. But let me
Okay.
get back to what I was saying. See,
And at least those who have fathers, then that's not fair. And
that
if I have
that
a
too.
father, I don't need you.
No, that's exactly. We'll talk about that later. See, she's making. She doesn't.
If you guys,
This is why I'm glad she's here because I have somebody who is actually proving my point, and which is not a bad thing.
I
By the
know
way,
it's not, because you guys don't understand how you erase your own word, because the standards you just said a father would tell. And if you're saying I'm talking to kids with fathers, he don't need to listen to you, because
And
what is your word needs. So you want to listen to a no audience,
well,
an
can I
audience
ask you
you
a question?
can't
Can I ask you
touch?
a question? Statistically, how many kids have fathers?
I don't know, and I don't care.
I know, but we
You
don't.
know how many kids have fathers? People don't even know how many abortions there are.
Actually, there's been 44 million since
Yeah, now how many
1973.
about the ones that you don't know?
Oh no! This is what we do know. Well, see, why are you opening that can of worms? Because that's
Because
another
that's what I'm
episode.
saying. If you don't know how many people delete a baby, how do you
Mm-hmm.
know how many people made a baby? And how many people actually have a father or don't have a
You're
father?
talking about going on off the record, off the books, and that
I'm
type of
just
stuff.
saying, somebody can have a father and it don't have to be, can together time, can together time.
Now here's the thing. What she says is 100% right because, ladies and gentlemen, I have my father. He had his father.
So
See,
why would you speak to men with fathers?
who said I was speaking to men with a father?
I just did, and you said exactly.
Exactly. I'm not talking. I know who my audience. I know who I'm talking to. I know who my message for. My message is not going to be for everybody,
Exactly, but I'm saying
but
the
my
people who
message.
you want it to be for, you're already exiting them out by saying they need to be having knowledge that you're claiming should be gotten by people who they say they don't
But
have.
guess what? Let them get it from me, so that way when they reach out to me and we do a coaching session, what the ones that I don't tell nobody about, including you, I
I
will
look, I
I
got,
will then go into details with that later in a much more
yeah, but
different
you have to be
environment.
approachable first.
Oh, very much approachable. I
No,
am.
not that type of approachable. I'm saying you just cut out. Don't I don't want to hear this, this, and this. Well, then what am I supposed to say to you?
Well, don't worry, fellas. I'm giving you the free version, and when you hit
Hey,
me
we
up,
on lock.
I'll give you the free version, and when you guys hit me up, I'll still somewhat do a free version. I'm not trying to pay for anything because this is still I'm still fairly new to this, and I want to get some experience under me regarding this subject matter. So, fellas, if you want to really hear me talk about this, hit me up, and I got y'all. So, what you know in your three standards, what is step four? Create your spouse. You need a minimum of three standards of what you want in a wife, and then after you do that, then you can play around with the preferences like a filter. Now, fellas, here's where I believe Joe Smith screwed up. This part one, step four is where most men, particularly Joe Smith, screws up. Um, Now, most guys, because they're so focused on the preference, they forget the standards. Now, that's a everybody thing, but in this case, this is particularly the Joe Smith of the world. It's like, what about this woman says she's a wife material? What are the three things that is compatible with you? What are her
Uh
standards
oh.
that can fit with you?
Then that means
Oh, I thought somebody was
no,
cutting
no,
me
no.
off.
Sorry, my bad. Damn, my bad. You just said the three things that fit with you. That
Mm-hmm.
means at some point, what anybody else cares and says about my wife don't matter
Mm-hmm.
because I picked what was best for me. So who's to say that this character girl is not what she has said, what he had picked and said for him?
So then I got to ask you: is there a difference between standards and preferences?
Yes, it is.
Okay.
Standards for yourself, preference for yourself. It all is based on you, nobody else. So that means if you look from the outside
Thank
and
you.
you see something else that you be like, ooh, I wouldn't do that. Exactly. Because you're not me.
So with Joe Smith, we could tell that he focused on his purposes because what he did was muddy up the waters and said, "Man, I want a woman that's about."
How, wait, what made you? What makes you say that?
Oh, I'd be more than happy to do because what Joe Smith is
Because how
common.
do we know what
I
his
got you.
preferences are?
I got you. See
Does
what?
she look like all the other women that he's dated before?
Yes,
They all look like carbon copies.
yes. Unfortunately,
Unfortunately, okay.
yeah. When you're in that field, all the women tend to look the same. They have a lot of
And that's
similarities.
how I know the NBA sets it up.
No, 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 yeah. She did believe David Stern got arrested, so
I don't believe anything. I said I can think it and I can hypothesize and synthesize and all those other I's.
other ISIS. But
But I can definitely you know how easy it is to send some women your way to tell you to chill out and be quiet and because you man come on.
mm, I'm a
We just I think was that Raw B or what was I watching where they literally were saying that in order to do experiments and drug experiments on some men. They sent women out to get them drunk. And
Tuskegee experiment or
no,
something
no, it
different.
was something else. So who knows what I was watching? Because
Oh, you
I
got
haven't been. It just went right here.
okay.
I haven't been watching much. But the thing is, they use women to lure men in.
Mm-hmm.
So if I know you are weak to your nature, then why
Okay,
not use it against you?
okay. I think what you did was. I see your point now. I think you worded it wrong to the point where I didn't understand. So
You
that's
think I'm
fine.
saying that they literally go out and get you a woman? No, I
Yeah.
think they send women away.
Well,
No
yeah.
different than what they do in the church.
Well, yeah. I was like, they do that all the
Yeah,
time.
they send women to pastors after that are single.
Yeah,
They just
that
be holy
happens.
women, if you know what I mean.
But also keep in mind, some of these men go out and either look for these women. Like if you go to the club,
It's
and
fine. Yes,
yes,
not you. Yes,
no,
yeah, because
no,
she
you
looks
good,
so pretty.
you good. But gotta just yeah. So, with what's going on, now here's the thing. Hold on, get the backpacks. Oh, put the bags right here.
No, I think he's gonna take her.
Oh, okay.
And have that be the back.
Oh, that works. Now, here's what's going. So, what I was saying. Identify your three standards and your preferences. Yo, your preferences. We could be whatever you want, ladies. Don't do that. Don't do that.
She looks so pretty. It's her birthday.
I bet it is, but um,
Ooh, I just something hit me. Yep, my bad.
no, it's all good. Now, with what I was saying, with the standards, ladies and gentlemen, fellas, you got to find out your three things that you want in a wife. One of those, at least three, minimum three. A lot of people cannot come up with. That's good. I'm not sure about that. Yeah, so the thing about that is, people are too focused on the body, the face, lack of makeup or with makeup, body count, inch. We'll get into the body count conversation in part two. In part two of the marriage series, not necessarily part one. That's good. But can you get my key? Can you get my key? But a lot of people, what I say, the men are focused on the superficial stuff. Speaking of Raw B.
Speaking of Raw B, hi Raw B.
Hey Raw, how you doing? They're so focused on the superficial stuff that they forget about what is this woman bringing to me that's going to make this marriage keep going. You're focused on things that doesn't have any value. See, your body, your appearance, that's not going to last forever.
Yeah, but that's what dudes are. So you can't get mad at that.
Exactly, and that's why I say you need to find three things that make her a wife. Three things that make her a wife. She's more than her body at the end of the day. You fellas need to focus on that. And next up, the last and final one, number 5 is research your spouse. Who, what, when, where, how, and why. I don't think this man did enough research on his wife, and if he did, where she's claiming that she did, you should not be with a woman, not necessarily in that field, but we'll get into that in last call. You should not be with a woman who the spirit is still there in her to say F all this, I'm going to still do my own thing. Because of that, she emasculated you, she embarrassed you, and she made you look less like a man. So with that being stated, this was a bad situation to begin with. Now, this goes into, can you turn the 304 into a housewife? We'll talk about that in last call. And with that being said, that is quick hits, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to go on a commercial break. And once we're done, we're going to get into the show. So we'll be right back. Don't worry, Brittany B will still be here.
I'm right here.
We'll be right back.
Today's episode is brought to you by Will Video. So let's get right into it. As some of you guys may know, during my transition from one place to this place, I lost a lot of my merchandise and I had to replace a lot of things that was in my previous house. One thing that did not make the trip was my watch. In some way, shape, or form, I cannot find my tribal necklace anywhere. I blame the 5-year-old. So we're gonna have to fix that. So let's go on the website and see what do I spot with my big old eyes. Now this is getting added to the collection. Ladies and gentlemen, Luxuria. Do you see how beautiful this thing looks? Oh no, Lord. Oh, this is nice. Appearance is suitable for all occasions. A forward-thinking but traditional design, rooted in traditional with a modern, contemporary look for men. This is not a bad looking watch. This is extremely nice. I like the stainless steel look of all of it. This is luxury now. This is nice. I'm getting this. And yes, I'm getting back my tribal necklace. It looked good on me. My wife liked how it looked on me, and that's all that matters. So I'm getting this back. Well, video is a place where you can update your wardrobe, you can add accessories, and yes, there's something for the ladies as well. You got scarves, you got purses, you got glasses, you got some nice accessories, and even just something to enhance your good looks. So please go to a video. The link is located in my link tree links. Click it, fill up your shopping carts. When you do, the promo code is BTSI for 50% off. Again, BTSI for 50% off at checkout.
All right, y'all. All right, y'all. Like I said, promo code BTSI for 50% off with Video. Go ahead, get you some new jewelry, get you some new outfits, ladies, something purses, something there for you. Remember, the promo code is BTSI for 50% off. Now let's get to the show. Now, how did we get here? Now, breaking down manipulation. Oh, look who's in the building. Thanos Theories. What's going on, man? We in your city, man, as you can see. We here, fam. But let's get into it. Breaking down the word manipulation. Now, how did this all come about? We was watching, well, I was watching Anton's show on Q show on Monday. And they got to the topic of manipulation. And with that topic, it led to a interesting conversation to say the least. So what we're going to do is this. I'm going actually I'm gonna mute this, and I'm going to play the video. This is simply Jessica, and this is what we're talking about when it comes to the word manipulation.
A younger woman is just a perfect option for an older guy because you can mold her into something. Something about that just doesn't sound healthy. Something about that sounds very manipulative. To say get a younger woman so you can teach her how to be what you want and not aligning with a woman who is already who she is and seeing if you guys can complement each other.
Why do women always assume that when anybody, not just men, they assume manipulation and being molded is a negative thing? Like, he never alluded to that. They put negative thoughts onto the word manipulation. Manipulation is amoral. It's neither good or bad. So a lot of women put the negative connotation on those words, and I don't understand why.
I mean, I don't think anything is wrong with the word mold, but the context is everything. And as people, when we say we're going to mold someone, it sounds like I don't have anything to do with this evolving that you want me to experience by dating you. You know what I mean?
You can mold somebody into a leader. You can mold somebody to be a jackass. I mean, you can mold a leader any way you want.
I think a better word is teachable. I think a better word is
you can teach somebody to be an asshole. I mean, you can. It's a good or bad word.
You can mold.
Did my screen go? Oh, there we go. So now you good. Now you do your thing. So no, it's all good. Now, when it comes to the word manipulation, I was like, wait a minute. So it's not a negative thing. So I was like, so my next thought was, can it be a good thing? Or is it one of those situations where it's just 50-50? Um, I forgot there was a word she used, a something with the word definition. There's nothing wrong with the word submissiveness. It's just a
Submission,
word. Yeah, there's nothing wrong with those words. So I was like, can I use the same thought process for the word manipulation?
Yeah, it's one of the ones where it's neither good nor bad. It's all about intent. And yeah, just
thank you.
You're welcome.
Oh, no problem.
Thank you. Okay. I was just messing.
So let's do this. Let's break down the word, because manipulation obviously has a negative stigma to it.
Apologize because his butt was in my face.
That the stigma about the word manipulation, I have never, and like I said, I'll be 36 at the end of the month. I never heard the word manipulation be used for anything but bad.
Right.
Anything negative.
That's funny because you're gonna say
Now, I
what
want to hear
I'm
your
gonna
thought.
say. Well, but influence.
Okay.
You can influence is another word that can be is you can have good influence and bad influence. However, I always hear people say that's a bad influence.
Mm-hmm.
It's a bad influence. This is a bad influence. So we're not able to use some of the words that we want to use for the proper for a proper way because it's already been. I was gonna make a joke.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna tell y'all some of the jokes. She said amoral. There you go. That's what I'm saying. The word is amoral. But so that leads to what does the word manipulation means?
I mean, I was about to use a word that everybody has a negative connotation in, but it has a different definition. And I was going to use it to describe what we've done to all the other words that
Is hold on, we'll give you. I might give you
I'm
opportunity.
not going to say that, not on your platform,
Thank you. But we're gonna use offer language.
because I shouldn't say it at all.
The verb manipulation is a verb. So definition: handle or control. Whether it be a tool, mechanism, etc., etc. Typically in a skillful manner where you can either alter, edit, or move on a computer, whether it be text or data, or you can examine to treat by feelings or moving if with the hands. So when I read that, that's the first definition of manipulation. I was like, hold on. I've been lied to my whole life. This
No,
is
it's just
really not
that's
a.
just the first. It's just the first definition. It just means to handle. I can manipulate the shirt. I can manipulate clay. I can manipulate my parts at work. That's the only. That's what the word means. To handle. To handle something.
It's like the word consequences. It's often looped with negativity.
Exactly. When their consequence is just a thing. Good or bad is the adjective attached to it. However, manipulation added with context.
Which
See,
lead.
like Yoda manipulated Luke.
Well, I'll put it like this. That leads to the second definition now. When the number two, control or influence cleverly, unfairly, or I can't say that word.
Unconscious.
That's not unconscious.
Un
Unscrupulously. Unscrupulously.
that sound negative. It says control or influence a person or situation cleverly, unfairly.
That's the
That
second.
those are all negative, or
Eggs.
whatever that scrupulously means. It doesn't. That now that makes it have a negative connotation. But if manipulation still just means to control or influence, well, influence is something that is good or bad. Control is something that is good or bad.
And a good example for the second definition is to alter or present statistics so as to mislead, which is a lot of, which is you guys have been doing a lot in the past 18 months that I've been on this side of YouTube when it comes to them stats. We ain't got to talk
Well,
about that.
that
Just know
I
that
don't
I
think
know.
that's manipulated. I think that's altered. But you can also articulate something in a way that can manipulate an ideology and manipulate the results that were deemed for that so-called research. Because I can say, hey, I did research on how many shirts men wear in a week, but somebody else can come and be like, oh, they use the data to say, men are dirty because they only wear one shirt a week. Like, or they can say men are wasteful because they wear too many shirts a week.
N-
So you can use the information. I was about to make another joke, but you can use the information and just put a negative Y before the before the data.
yeah, that's interesting. Now, with that, and the reason why I brought that up
Just
is
like Yoda.
yes, well, yeah, she keep it.
Oh yeah, because that pissed me off.
So
Forget the
which
Jedi's.
I'm not paying attention. I'm not. So,
No, if you understand why he did it, then that means that was crazy manipulation. Because the only reason why you manipulated Luke that way was for your gain,
well,
was for
and
their gain. Had nothing to do with Luke. He took Luke out of the situation altogether.
that is that I did hear that.
So how is that beneficial to Luke? How could you be helping Luke out?
Well, where's Luke at right now?
I don't know. I stopped watching.
Oh, she missed a lot. She missed a lot.
I missed a
But
lot because I don't want to
that's
see
okay.
manipulation
That's
at the fondest of a Jedi.
but I'm glad you
Of a
brought that up.
Jedi.
I'm glad you brought that up because when it comes to
Of a
manipulation,
Jedi.
here's the thing. Do you see a lot of manipulation in this space without obviously without naming names and naming channels? When it comes to when it when it comes to this space, I see a lot of manipulation,
I know.
and I see a lot of changing of the narratives, and I see a lot of manipulation when it comes to the stats as
That's
well.
not manipulation. That's changing narratives.
No, no, they manipulate the. No, that's a form.
Yeah, that's just changing narrative. If you manipulate, that means you don't have to change it. You're
Well,
actually just altering it or handling it differently.
yeah, I know, 100%. I know, and a lot of people do that in this space. Like for example, okay, now let me try to. How can I say this? I'm trying to think of a real good example that's not going to blow up anybody's spot.
I do it. I do it because I shout out to everybody, but men and their testosterone. That is factual information. However, it can be manipulated to make you guys look like savages, but you guys can also make yourselves look like savages. So again, with the wrong what?
Now keep going,
I'm not
listening.
saying with the wrong intent, manipulation can be good or bad.
And the reason why I'm, you guys know that there's an individual that's in this space or who may not be in the space no more. There's an individual's name I don't bring up because, like I'm telling you guys,
I mean, you didn't have to go through all that.
yeah, and not just for the people who may or may not
I
know.
mean, testosterone is science. It don't have to be put on anybody. I could have said Dr. Scuba.
I'm glad she didn't say Dr. Scuba. I can't believe I said that right the first time. But
No, I said Scuba the Sky.
okay, now, but with that being said, there's a lot of people
Ain't no more bees, Chris.
that I saw something, but there's a lot of more people when it
I
comes
was about
to.
to say you saw testosterone,
I'm so
but
done with
then
you. I'm done with you. So when it comes to manipulation, there have been a group of y'all who has been manipulated because somebody was preying on your weakness. Somebody saw
what are
a.
you doing?
Don't,
What are you doing? I thought you didn't want to do that.
no, no, no. I'm not. Oh, no, no. This what I'm saying. Everybody, and there's a lot of people that it don't. I'm not saying no names. So
So don't, but just don't do that at all.
no, I'm just speaking to the action, and I'm
Did
speaking to
that?
the
Did that's
person.
everybody? It would be her. It would be him. It'd be they. Like,
Okay,
there's no reason to bring that up.
don't worry. She don't. She because ladies don't wear on federal grounds. So technically, we got to see.
Oh, he's manipulating the sky.
He's manipulating Scott.
Airbenders.
No, he's about to be all bloody and squished if he don't knock it off. But anywho, when it comes to the word manipulation, that's they say it is amoral. Now the question is, do you go by the first definition or do you go by the second definition? And you ask me, the world has been utilizing the second definition because they already made up in their mind what that word meant, what that word meant, and which led me to think, what other words have I been using for negative, but it's actually amoral?
Groomer.
What street?
Grooming.
Yeah, yeah, because I don't understand how that's a word. And our special guests want to know what street we on. Um, how can we find
We
that out?
third.
That's what we.
Third and Independence. Oops. Damn, Shay. Why you let me talk?
Let me see if I can. Let's see. Let me see.
Oh, that's who that is? Ulysses Grant?
Yep. We're at the U.S. Grant Memorial, man. At
Ulysses.
Ulysses Grant Memorial. I think it's behind the Capitol building. It's between that and the Lincoln Memorial, but we're at the big pond, some of the big pond area. But
Okay,
Ulysses
so that's where Forrest Gump was at.
Ulysses, I'm so done with you. Ulysses Grant Memorial is where we at, bro. So he might be calling you in a minute. So,
Okay,
okay,
damn.
now you
Look,
good.
look.
Is it that?
Yeah, I'm looking for that.
Oh, so yeah. Well, what I'm saying is, what are we doing? What we're gonna have to do is um, start calling out situations. We got to go and start calling out people who is taking it to the left or taking it too much to the right, where you just need to keep it down the middle. Like I remember one time someone said there's good consequences and there's negative consequences. Now, personally, Red Lipstick is in the building. Hey, Red Lipstick.
Hi, hi, red lipstick vibes. Hi, guys. Oh snap,
Um,
artichoke.
oh, what did Artichoke say? Oh, something good, crazy, you good.
No, she didn't. Look, she said
Brittany B,
no
LOL.
right there.
Oh, I would have came down.
We
Uh,
probably should have.
Gilda Kwan say he's in front of the Capitol. Uh,
Damn, we in the back of it, I think, Quan.
bro, I think we're in the back.
Independent. Where are you?
We are right by the Capitol reflection pool. The
Yeah.
Capitol reflection pool is where we at.
Yep. Like that's why I tried to say we close to the Third Street. So if he went that way, you know how we was accidentally going that way on
Hmm.
Independence, it was probably going. We're with the numbers, Quan. So I don't remember it was saying Capitol and then it was saying all this other stuff. That probably is the front of the building. I probably think that is the front of the building.
This is the yeah, not
This gotta be the back of the building.
yeah. This is the back. That was the front. But I think this is like I said, when the president gets sworn in, this is where they
Yeah.
this is where they have it.
Yeah, cause look at the door. Look at that door
Yeah,
up there.
yeah, that's it. That's the stuff they always
Ain't
say
nobody
that.
walking. Ain't nobody walking and climbing up there like that. So they didn't do that. I don't even think you can get up there. So that's probably you can't sit all right there. Are them tables and stuff?
Yeah, they probably had a shindig,
Shindig.
or they're gonna have it. Sorry, y'all. She distracted me from this.
I'm distracted. I'm distracted.
It looks like nice weather. Yes, it
Yeah,
is.
the sun was beaming red.
Let's
Yep,
see.
Quan gonna have a Quan. I'm a guest appearance. I'm a guest host, and Quan is gonna make a guest appearance.
Mm-hmm.
We're supposed to have some other folks, but
Well, don't. Some other folks are bailed at the last minute, but don't worry. We appreciate the people that are here. But it's all good. But that's I wanted to bring that to you guys' attention. Now there were some other things that happened on the show that I reacted to. I think I reacted to it on Monday, but I just wanted that just interests me, and it makes me want to think. I can really gotta be careful with some of the words that I use. I'm already careful enough, but now I really gonna have to start identifying some words that are amoral and that type of stuff, and really start paying attention. Because while I may be looking at things through one tunnel vision, they might be looking at things through a whole nother lens, and through my interpretation, they might be saying something completely different. Now I got to go back, listen to some old streams, old recordings, and think about it. You know what? She might have been right, and I could have been wrong, or he might have been right, and I could have been wrong.
why do you keep using the word amoral?
Because that's the word. Because seriously, that'll be the word to describe manipulation. That is amoral, and that's what she used in the video. Simply Jessica.
But
Because
that's the thing. Just because if I manipulate you, there's a way that it is going to have a moral stance behind it. That's the only way you're going to move a certain way I need you to move. I'm just altering it to fit the narrative I want. So, like, for instance,
perfect.
I
I'll
know
get it.
I got it. I
Okay.
got to get it out.
Go ahead.
So, for example, people in my real life know how I feel about children. A way to manipulate me to get them to do they what they want me to do for their children they use their children. It's not amoral
Hmm.
because you're still using the moral stance I feel about children to get what you want me to do. However, what you're doing is effed up in my opinion because you're using my moral stance
Hmm.
against me. So I'm gonna break down because I want children, blah 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 blah. But technically, your children can go without. It's what you want, and you're using what I go by to get what you want.
Can I ask you a question?
What up?
Do a lot of people use people's morals against them in this space to get what they
Yes,
want?
yes. So that's why it's not amoral because you're still using morals
So
to
then,
manipulate a situation. It's not moralless.
so so isn't the word manipulation amoral? Oh,
No,
okay. Then let me ask you. Then let me ask.
the word. You mean the action manipulate of manipulation, which is still using it negatively, and it's not a negative word.
Just like how a gun is not negative, it's the person that uses it that's negative.
Exactly. So that's not a gun is not moral or amoral. It's not moral or not moral. It's just an item. So a
And
verb
I think, and I
running can be bad because I can run from the police or I
oh,
can run track.
okay.
So if I'm very fast, I can manipulate away from the police or I can manipulate to win races.
So that's how I'm using. I think that's why she used the word amoral because she's saying it's just like a gun is just a weapon. It could be used for good for use. It could be used for bad.
That doesn't
But
make
no,
it.
no, no,
She
no.
used
Hold
the
on, hold
wrong
on.
word.
Then you can,
She
okay.
could have said
That's perfectly fine.
non-biased. She could have said neutral. It's a neutral word. A moral word means lacking morals, and that I don't think a
Is it in?
word is a
I'm
lacking morals.
I'm a word. See, I tend to make up words. So is immoral a word?
No, I don't know.
Because if immoral is a word,
Let's
there's
just take
morals. There's
morality out of this
mm,
because they're just words. If we're
but
putting
words
all
have
this,
meanings.
no, and you're putting a value system behind the word, that's
Mm.
different. Words can have a meaning, but you're putting a value system behind it, that's different. And I
Okay.
didn't mean to point, you're just super close.
That
So it
that
looked like I'm like, you. And
I'm
that's
not.
definitely not what I'm doing.
I'm trying to see who here is going to get offended.
No, I'm saying I don't, you know, it's not moral.
No, I thought I thought I
Well,
thought
it
she
is.
I thought she was dressed up as a Statue of Liberty.
You're an idiot.
Oh, Jesus.
You are an idiot. You are an idiot.
I hope
It's
God.
not even Halloween, first of all. And it's what's worse is that she's Muslim.
You didn't have to. Immoral. That's the word I'm looking for. Yes, yes. There's moral.
That's
There's immoral, and there's
those
amoral.
are called X-Men.
See, then that and
Immoral means live. Look, there it is. Immoral and immortal.
versus immoral words.
That's not immortal. Mortal Kombat. Immoral. Immoral.
Immoral is an adjective.
Amoral.
I'm not playing with you.
Admirable.
No, stop
All
it.
right.
Immoral is an adjective that describes something against pre-established morals, ethics, or standards societal practices.
Yeah, I
So
just was
that's
using the verses.
and that's what I'm and that's why she used the word amoral. It's not good. It's not bad. It's just in the middle. What you do with it can then lean it as more morals or immoral. That's why she used the word amoral when it comes to the word manipulation. There's nothing. What she says there's nothing wrong with the word manipulation because it can be used for good. It can be used for
Oh, okay. It
bad.
says unconsidered with the right.
I was like, keep going, keep going. We're
Well,
listening.
no, I'm just looking at the part of the rightness or wrongness of something.
Hmm.
I just didn't like lacking moral sense. I didn't understand why they even would have that.
It's all good. It's all good. See how we got to it.
Yeah.
And like I was saying earlier, I really need to um because when we are taught a certain way, I'm behind the Capitol. Where you at? Go to the river. Go to the pool. Go to the reflection pool, man.
Mo gonna be on the steps. Quan gonna be on the steps. Quan, look where we at, like in the back, right here. I Mo.
So yeah, as I was saying, I'm gonna get this out. Then we're gonna go. Then we're gonna play a commercial break, and then we're gonna get to last call, where we're about to debunk a particular talking point. So it's time, ladies and gentlemen. It's time that we unlearn what was taught to us and learn what's now. Does it make sense? Does it add value? Will it help you achieve your ultimate goal?
I wonder if I just yelled Quan, would he hear me? If I just was like, Mo!
Stop doing that, man. That.
Oh, I was like,
Oh, I'm
what?
about to say, hold up. That might have actually worked. But yeah, does
if
it
I
make?
said, if I, hold on, let's try. Mo! And I thought I heard somebody say something.
But yeah, ladies and gentlemen, does it make sense? Does it add value? Will it help you achieve your ultimate goal? Start unlearning what was taught to you and learn something new. Obviously, have your um, parameters on standby so your morals ain't compromised. But needless to say, it's okay to go back to learn to say, does this really make sense in 2023? I can make marriage make sense in 2023. A lot of people cannot, but that's neither here or there.
What
So
time did we get?
that's a real good
I was
question.
about to say, what time did we put that
Well, the thing we got another. We still got time.
I,
But
I don't remember what
Quan, I'm
time.
gonna need you put a step on it, man, because we got a lot to do today. But
Not really, because I can,
well, no, no,
you
no,
can do your.
that's not on the line. Not while people watching, because that's gonna
That's
give.
not what I was about to say.
But so that's pretty much it. And like I said, I'm here with Brittany B. It's actually good to, believe it or not, ladies and gentlemen, it's actually good to have somebody as a co-host that who can offer valuable pushback, that can offer some type of pushback with my thought process. Because when I go on other panels, a lot of people get demolished. Anyways, when I'm come on, a lot of people are don't want to come on my panel for whatever reason. She's the only one that's bold enough to do it. So, fella, you mean to tell me she's harder than all of y'all? Is she harder than all of y'all? She wasn't scared to pull up on me. Fellas, what's y'all excuse? I'm gonna remember that. But needless to
I'm
say,
not scared to pull up on nobody.
so let's go ahead and do this, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to play the last advertisement. We're going to get into our special guest, and we're going to get into last call. So enjoy the music. Here's Brytn Smile, and we'll be right back. Today's episode is brought to you by Brytn Smile. Now, you guys need to keep your mouths clean, keep your mouths white, and keep your mouths bright between dentist visits. I get it, I understand. So here's where Brytn Smile come into play. Yes, good old Brytn Smile. Now, in this whitening kit, it comes with a multitude of things that you need. Starters, you're going to need a user manual on how to operate the devices that come with it. Next up, you have a shade chart to keep you posted on where your teeth fall on the chart. That is very beneficial. Also, these gel pens. Put the gel on each tooth. Do it correctly. Follow the manual. And, well, you know, we have a charger. It comes with a charger. I wonder why. That's right, an LED mouthpiece. This is very beneficial, y'all, as y'all can see. For the blue, it is on for 15 minutes. And once that is done, let's go purple, pink, whatever color you prefer to call it. Let's do that for 10 minutes. Go to Brytn Smile. The link is located in the description. Grab a kit, put it in your shopping cart, and when you get to the checkout, the promo code is BTSI for 25% off. Again, BTSI for 25% off. All right, y'all. Brytn Smile. Promo code is BTSI for 25% off. That's BTSI, 25% off. Now, one more thing before we go. Ladies and gentlemen, our special guest is here. This is his home. Ladies and gentlemen, Gilda Kwan is
What's
here.
good, Mo? Hey,
Nah, what's good, Mo?
hey, they scared to come outside. That's why I don't talk spicy. I don't talk spicy on YouTube because I know people will pull up.
See?
Hey, but what's good with y'all?
Man, we here for the meetup tonight, and anytime people want to say, "Hey, come, let's do something," I said I'll pull up. And while I'm here, let me take my show on the road. So this is the first time I did it in Dallas. Was the first time, and this is the second time on tour. So now we're in front of the Capitol building.
Exactly.
Yep.
And,
And
you
then-
know, I had to pull up because they was in my DM.
Yep.
Like, yo, how you gonna
we was in your DM?
I ain't gonna disclose them, but you know what I mean. They like, oh, he talk all this, that, and that. You gonna pull up? Hey,
Hey, I be telling people to pull up. I'm gonna come outside. You feel me?
Not one person. Like I said, these are the two only. These two and Granville is the only one that pulled up on me. Everybody else is soft.
I pulled up on Granville.
And
I ain't seen Granville yet, but I'm pretty sure that's one of them making.
He don't never come this area. He don't
He's
stay
like
in
in-
the Midwest.
Yeah, I think he pulled up on Sway.
Okay, yeah, he told me that.
Like
He pulled up on Jay Prince.
Oh, dang.
Oh, he out there for real.
Yep.
Yeah, that's.
And then one time he was in my state, and I was like, "Yo, what's up?" And he was only an hour away, so I pulled up on him.
Oh, true.
So, ladies and gentlemen, one more thing before we go. We're gonna do talking point for Brytn. Now, can you turn the talking point is a man turning a hoe into a man can turn a hoe into a housewife. That's what been out there. I know. Trust me, I've been hearing it too.
Look at Quan.
See, y'all can see his face right now. Now, obviously, we can easily debunk that. That's a talking point debunk. You're not no man. See him, as we trust me, we top tiers. We can't turn no woman into no housewife.
I'm not even gonna try. Like when we start trying,
Because just because she had a past, that doesn't mean you as a man can necessarily change it. Like Joe Smith, he thought he could change his wife from what she used to do, and now look where she's at right now.
Oh, bless his heart. Bless his heart.
That's why you cannot turn a man. There is no man who can turn a hoe into a housewife. Name any man. I can tell you right now, he can't do it.
Well, it wouldn't be him doing it. It would be her.
Yeah.
And that's where we flip it, the script. Now, can a hoe turn into a housewife?
Very much so.
The answer is yes. We seen it all the time.
You don't even have to see it. My theory is that you won't see it. I think it's a woman's job to disappear and change herself. And 9 times out of 10, not give nobody a reason to bring her name up or any of her behavior. And that's how she turned herself into a housewife. And not necessarily housewife meaning like I'm gonna stay at home, but you can easily get forgotten in this world where you got so many people seeking attention. You could definitely veer off in the clouds.
Facts. Like everybody knows the story of the chick that was in college that wowed out.
Yep.
They moved a state over, and all of a sudden it's as if none of that happened in college. And only people that can speak on that is the people that was there.
But just think about this, Quan. That fuck all that. Yeah. Or speak. Sorry. Forget all that. We all know the people in college that stay in the same state. And 9 times out of 10, you get married, you're gonna bring up what you was doing to her in college to your wife. You're gonna bring it up to your homeboys gonna come to your house and talk about, yo, remember how we ran a train on that girl in college in front of your wife? Nope.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's an easy fix, trust me.
Yeah, so I'm like, no.
Nadish said, can you do a Kendrick film?
No, shut up.
The answer is no, Nadish. But
Jesus Christ, no. Get out of here. Her body, her choice.
but that's the thing. Brytn just hit the nail on the head. Men cannot turn a hoe into a housewife. A hoe can turn a hoe into a housewife. She has to make that decision. She has to make that sacrifice. She has to make that leap of faith, and she has to put that work in.
Or she can just disappear. Ain't no work into it.
Well, no, people disappear and keep the same mentality and just take it to another location.
I'm not even saying taking it to another location. She can actually, like I said, you can disappear, stay low for a while, Be quiet. Everybody else move on. You move on too.
That's why, like, when we had these body count discussions, it'd be so fucking dumb to me.
It'd be dumb
Because it's like, okay, you never gonna know the real truth unless you was there.
And you not gonna repeat what you was doing with her anyway.
Exactly.
Come
So
on
it's
over
like,
here. Come
it's
on over
like
here.
something could happen in one state or one city. She moved to the next city, and then all of a sudden, all she got to do is change her attitude or the way she talk, and it's no more body count. She has zero. Like,
What is this one about? Oh, you have tattoo removals?
Yeah.
Me too.
How you?
Because I can tell,
put
like
your,
I had mine.
Okay.
Put your
I got
YouTube
one right here
your
too.
username right there.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Just
ladies,
I don't want this.
Christopher, what's the BTS show?
BTSI show.
What is this one about?
Me and him. I'm from Indiana. Well, I'm from Maryland, but he from DC. He from Dallas. Houston. I live in Indiana. We came here for a meetup.
Indiana?
Yeah.
What part of Indiana?
Fort Wayne. So we all came up here for a meetup. He lived here, so we just live streaming together.
Yeah, I was
From
gonna.
Louisville, Kentucky.
Okay.
How far is
Okay.
that?
3 hours. 3.5.
Yeah,
Here, put that in.
I take my stuff anywhere and everywhere. So
So y'all just thought this would be a good spot to just.
Yeah, he wanted the capital on the back.
I needed the Capitol building because.
Wait, what y'all doing here?
She live here.
Okay,
I'm
you.
doing just military training.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
I was about to
over
say,
in
what you doing
Pennsylvania.
all the way here in DC if you from the Midwest?
Yeah, I'm at Pennsylvania right now.
Okay.
And
I be wanting to know what my Midwesterners are doing here.
I'm just coming to get some knowledge.
Oh.
We just.
And look, I ran into you also.
Yeah,
Now I can catch
see?
a podcast when I'm driving back.
Nope, that's how you do it.
I appreciate you.
All right, see y'all later.
Thank you. Nice to meet you too, sweetie.
So, all right, save, boom. So he's already at it. So, ladies, you heard it there. Please tell these men that they cannot turn a hoe into a housewife. Tell them a hoe has to turn a hoe into a housewife.
Now,
we
see,
don't
Quan,
have what it
real
takes
quick.
to do it at all.
If I wanted
one
to
last
be,
thing before we go ahead.
Real life just happened, and if I was to explain real life, what we seeing right now, they wouldn't even believe it, and that's why they need to get outside.
damn.
That's a fact.
They not even understanding what just transpired.
Like, people come up and they friendly. Like, stuff just happens organically when you chilling.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
And it's
not
like,
even that. You can see who conversed and who she was with.
exactly.
And you see the baddie she was with.
Exactly. It's just like when you chill
And y'all up here complaining about not being able to get females. Man, come on, man.
Yeah. And we're going, and that's a good point to end it on. Just like I might have saw this during the Dallas meetup, and who knows, when me and Brittany went on Fight Club, some people was probably thinking about it, but like, hold up, y'all actually met up? You guys are actually in the same place together?
Yeah.
I go outside for real.
Yeah, we go outside for, you know how many meetups I done been to?
Yeah. This is.
No, the camera,
yeah,
the iPhone do all that
thumb
stuff or whatever. So.
But yeah, get outside. I wish I could show y'all. Matter of fact, let me see that. Ladies and gentlemen, I know Aaron thinks this is a fake backdrop.
Oh yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, y'all need to see how beautiful outside is.
hey, they scared to come outside.
This is what y'all scared of? I'm saying, this is what y'all scared of? I'll put this back, because we about to head out in a minute. Yeah, I'm not scared to come outside. I literally stay outside. Literally. I'm always outside. I'm always driving around, meeting new people, interacting, gaining experience. I can't do that but just sitting on the phone all day, doing this all day.
Getting mad at people in boxes. Y'all got to stop that shit.
Because truthful, because when I tell you guys 5085 Westheimer Road, Houston, Texas, I tell you guys where to meet up so we can actually have that sit down conversation.
That's not a sit down conversation, Christopher.
You wildin'.
That's not a sit
down.
We just sit at the food court. We're gonna go to the Gallery Mall. We're gonna sit at the food court. And we're just gonna talk like adults.
Oh, and Quan, let the people know I'm short and regular schmegular. Let them know, Quan.
She's short and regular schmegular.
But let's go ahead and get out of here, man. But
Oh, my man, Matt G. What's good, Matt G?
What's up, Matt G?
But man, let's go ahead and get out of here. I did not know my phone was gonna die like that, but it is what it is. Quan, man, I'm see you come with us tonight, man.
Yeah. What time everything? Because I just got a 7:30 dinner.
Take care of take care of what you're gonna take care of,
And then
and
after
hit
that,
me
I'm
up.
free.
Yeah, hit me up, and
Not what is your birthday?
Nah, it's my friend birthday. So, I told her I'd pop up.
yeah, hit, Matt G's. Oh yeah, Matt G's pulling up tonight. Yes, sir.
Yes, he
Yes,
is.
sir.
Yeah.
Hey, what was the little jump you?
Oh no, it's Chat Ninja December. Chat Ninja. I mean,
We out of here.
that's what it was. Are they leaving? Bye, guys. See y'all tonight.
Intro. What are y'all doing?
Oh yeah.
Y'all trying to see how they want to take over my
Oh,
show,
watch
but
this.
otherwise,
Kendrick can't. No.
You better not.
nah. Like I said,
You better
Brytn,
not.
You are
You will
a
get
blessing. Brytn,
Clip for what? No.
You are a blessing. Thank you for this is another BTSI first. I never had a official co-host, so welcome. You're officially part of the BTSI team. So I want you to know that right now. And Gilda Kwan is the first guest appearance.
Yes,
Look, he got on guests.
Hey.
Guest appearance. So
I got it on my chest.
Hey, it was made. Pumbaa made us.
But I'm the
Quan came with
first.
the guests.
But man, welcome to the team, man.
For sure.
So if y'all pull up, y'all get down with the squad. So let's go ahead and get out of here, man. On your way out, like this video, subscribe to my YouTube, follow me on all
Let me
social.
see that 360.
Links are located in the description. $sign the BTSI shows cash app, participate with all rights to privacy. We're on the road to 1,000 subscribers. Once we reach that goal, one lucky person will get $100 during the cash app giveaway. If I'm in a good mood, some of you guys may get some money as well. And to my wrestling fans, yes, I know what time is it. If Crown Jewel is not finished, it should be finishing up. I apologize for not doing a watch party. Obviously, I'm on location. When we get to Survivor Series, I will do a watch party for that. It's only fair. That's one of the key pay-per-views. So don't nobody tweet me. Don't tell me no results. I'll find that out later. But I got to go charge my phone. I got to go get dressed because I'm not dressing like this to no shindig tonight. So
yeah, I seen the Jays. He said he walked to the.
Ignore her, ladies and gentlemen. And other than that, this is the BTSI show. I'm your host, Christopher J. I'll talk to you guys when I get back in Houston. Or actually, I'll talk to you guys when I get to Charlotte tomorrow. Peace out.
All right.